I don't have a long cute pyjama set and the holiday season is around the corner, so welcome to Sew With Me, a long, cute, easy loungewear set. And this project is perfect for beginners, so you can either get your notebook and follow my process or get a tea and watch my struggle. As you might know, my inspiration is Pinterest and I've been eyeing all these cute pyjama sets. So I'm going to do something like that. Because if you see my pyjama, it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life. I'm sorry, but it's pretty ugly. Also, if you don't know, I have a website where I add instructions of the patterns I do here on YouTube. So if you're interested and you want more in-depth tutorials, you can go there and you're gonna see the drafting instructions for it. So let's break down the design. I want to make two pieces, top and trousers. For the trousers, I want long, comfortable trousers that I can wear around the house all the time, if possible. I want hidden pockets with an elastic waistband with a nice little label with my name. For the top, I want to make a shirt that can be used to make this set whole or to wear on a normal day, so it can be too casual. I want to make the typical gunny top shirt with ties at the front and some gathers around the waist and some flares at the bottom. The drafting of this look is the most beginner-friendly thing I've done in a while. So I'm going to try and break it down for you so you can make it at home if you want to. First thing you need is the trouser foundation. If you don't have it, I have a video explaining it. And for this pattern, you don't even need to correct the pattern because we're going to make it wider. So any errors that are there are going to be fine. Once you have the trouser foundation, what you need to do is get it, transfer all the lines, the hip line, the crotch line, the knee line, and then on the side seams for both front and back, you make a perpendicular line from the hip line 5 centimeters away from where your trousers were at the beginning. Once you have the front and the back, what you need to do next is define your waistband. In my case, it's going to be 3 centimeters. So I'm going to reduce those 3 centimeters from the waist and then add the seam allowances for the front and for the back, which is 1 centimeter in my case or half an inch if you work with inches. Then for the waistband, what you do is you get whatever width you decided. So for my case, it's 3 centimeters and you double that width. And then for the length, what you do is you measure the new waistline and you add those two together and you multiply it by 2. So you have the full circumference of your trousers. And the final thing is adding the pockets, of course. In my case, I chose inseam pockets. I created 2 notches on the front and the back to know where my pockets need to be. And they are 4 centimeters below this new waistline. And the opening is 18 centimeters. And for the shape, to be honest, you can eye it. I make sure that my phone fits in it and then I just draw this little shape around it. This pattern is really easy to draft because you only need pocket, a long rectangular waistband, and the pants pieces. And because that's super duper simple, I've decided I'm going to use some gingham fabric so I have to match the squares. Now for the gunny shirt, what you're going to need is the dress foundation. I don't have a pattern yet, but I'm going to add it into my website. Once you have the dress block, I transfer the dart on the bust because I think it's nicer than on the shoulder. And then I separate for both front and back from the waistline. I separate the top and the bottom because the top is going to stay the same and the bottom I'm going to add some flare. I've worked with this cotton before and for me the ratio of gathering that works the best, it's 1.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure how long this waistline is and I'm going to multiply it by 1.5 and that's your pattern. And then for the sleeves, I chose a high cap version because as I told you, I want to use it if I want to go to the office, so I don't want it to be too casual. It's editing Nuria here. I'm editing a video and I'm sick of listening to my voice and I think you might be too. So we're gonna continue with little subtitles and without my voice. And here we have all the pieces. hour. 1 hour, that's all I had. Another person fits here. All that's left is attaching the waistband. The only thing left to do is the hem of the pants, and I want to add something here. Ah! This will look so nice. I'm gonna add something here, and in the future I'm going to make a stamp with my logo and my name, and I'm going to add it here. But it's going to create a nice detail, and I will always know where the front is and when the back is. Next thing to do, the shirt. This is what happens when you do things quickly. I cut this one properly at the front, but I cut the one at the back wrong. I cut it the same length as the back, so it doesn't work because then I cannot gather it. Overall, it's gonna look something like this. I ran out of fabric, so I cannot cut the sleeves or these again. I've been wanting to make things with color because I like color and my house is gray and brown and I'm just so sick of it. So this red Christmassy. I have to say the shirt is not my style, but we're trying new things. So here we have the top. The sleeves are a little bit tight around my bicep, but I think that's going to be fixed after I attach them to the main body. I think it's fine for now. Here now we have both sleeves and the little gathers. And the last thing to do is some bias tape and the cuffs. What do you think? Now I have the cuffs and the hem left, and then the pictures. There's all these patterns out there, and this is actually so easy to make. So easy. These trousers are the best thing I've ever made in my life. I've been wearing them non-stop for days. For days. I do think it's too much gingham though going on here. So I would say maybe a t-shirt on top of this looks better. And after all this talk, we have both pieces and they look so good. I have the trousers here. They're so comfy, so nice. The pockets fit so nicely. You can fit anything in here. They are, oh my god, gorgeous. And the only thing I have to do is add my logo on the label, but that's something I'm going to do in the future because I don't have a stamp yet. And then for the Ghani shirt, to be honest, I thought it was going to be a little bit more complicated, but it's absolutely perfect. The only thing is that it doesn't give you the best mobility, but when I go to work, I'm like this. I'm not like this, you know. I think it's good enough. And I thought it was gonna show a little bit more of meat, and it doesn't. So it's perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. So just like that, you have the cutest pyjama ever. Maybe it's too much gingham and the top and the bottom should be a little bit different, but the shapes, we love them. I hope you learned something, or at least you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see more pictures with the pyjama, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My handle is _Nuriamo, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.